morning. Welcome to today's Monkey Mind moving meditation. Good morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you watch this. My name is Angie, for those of you that don't know me, and I started these Monkey Mind moving meditations as another tool or another way for us to be able to find the benefits of meditation, but do it in a different way. For some of us, myself included, sitting still in meditation, especially when we're really agitated or really stressed, is incredibly challenging. So finding some movements that still enable us to have that mindful connection to the body helps us, or can bring us some benefits of meditation, can calm our nervous systems down, and that can then help us to find the benefits that come with meditation. So it's just another tool, another way to meditate. And the monkey mind is a term for either the entire brain or part of your brain that's like a monkey. It's always screaming, yelling, throwing things, wants to be active, sometimes howling like howler monkeys, whatever it is. So finding movements, especially movements that involve both sides of the body, can help to activate more areas of the brain, which help the brain to settle down, that monkey mind to settle down. So with that, these meditations are a little bit different than traditional meditations. They're going to involve some different movements, and today's is going to be a little bit of a potentially more active one. So with anything, go with what feels best in your body. If as active as I'm suggesting doesn't feel good, definitely ease back and do what does feel best for you. So along with that, if you have any health problems or just starting out, definitely reach out to a healthcare provider. Make sure that your body is safe for movement and for exercise. And then if you have questions about your specific body and these movements, reach out to me or another movement professional that can help you determine how best to move safely. So with that, we're going to do a meditation today that involves some stuff on the knees. So definitely if you have knee issues, be very gentle with it and figure out which option, or even an option that I might not be suggesting, if any of that feels good to you. So with that, start by just shaking it out. Maybe shake out your arms, shake out your legs, let go of anything that's kind of going on right now. Work to just kind of settle into what it feels like, the movement in your body. And today's meditation can be done standing or seated. So take whichever pick that you want. But whichever option you're doing, maybe start to bring a gentle sway to your body. Rocking a little bit, maybe side to side, maybe if you want, adding a bounce to it. If you're standing, if you're seated, same thing. Instead of bouncing with the legs, maybe work to lifting through the torso. And start by checking in. Notice what's happening in your body right now. For me, I feel like I'm a whirlwind of energy. So sitting is a little challenging for me. I'm going to stand. So just notice what's coming up for you. Not judging it, just starting to maybe make some bigger movements, maybe swaying a little bit more side to side, or if smaller movements feel better, maybe don't do the side to side. So I've been thinking a lot lately about how so many things in life right now are challenging many of us and stretching us to our extreme. And so I found a quote and I designed today's meditation around that. And the quote is, "The full length of a frog doesn't have to be seen when it's dead. It has to be seen when it jumps. Aim for greater heights always." Constance, Chuks, Friday. So this lengthening and stretching, still, for us to reach our goals, we have to find that length and that stretch. And have you ever watched a frog jump? They're down and they're little, and then all of a sudden they jump and it seems like almost triple in size. So today we're going to practice being jumping frogs, trying to find our full length, whatever that might be for us today. So I'm going to start by giving lots of different options, up to and including some definitely more active ones. Pick whichever one works best in your body. So if you're seated, maybe starting to bring that sway side to side, and then maybe bringing your hands to the ground. And then maybe start just lifting one leg up and then the other leg up. If you're standing, finding your engagement, and same thing, maybe just try lifting one leg up and then the other leg up. As you do this, whichever variation you're doing, work to find the length. Maybe if you want to get a bounce in between the two, feel free, lengthening up, and then maybe coming down. Lengthening up. So if you're standing, instead of lifting the legs, maybe start to bring a little more up and down into it. Once again, being very careful with your knees, lengthening up. Imagine how a jumping frog looks, and then coming down. So starting to get maybe a little more bend in the legs as you come for a jump, maybe coming up to your tiptoes. Try to find this even balance between the big toe and the pinky toe side of your foot. If you don't want to jump, feel free not to jump. If you're seated, feel free to take kind of a lean forward and then a length up, coming up to your tiptoes if you don't want to lift up your legs off the ground. And then leaning forward, lengthening, jumping, reaching. And as you do, bring some awareness. Are you lengthening through the front and the back body? And then coming down, moving at whatever pace feels good to you. So if you're seated, you can still come up to your tiptoes, finding that length in the back of your legs, the front of your legs. Checking in with your body, starting to warm up. Notice what it feels like in the legs. Maybe you don't want to come up to your toes. Maybe that's a balance challenge. And then if you feel warm enough and you want to, maybe if you're standing, come down to your hands and feet. And then lengthening up like a jumping frog. Feel free to go faster if you want than me. Maybe add a jump in. But see if you can find this action of lengthening through the body, jumping to reach your fullest length, and then coming down. Knees can be out to the side, feet as wide as is comfortable. Once again, heels can be up, heels can be down. But imagine, what would it be like? Can you lengthen through the right and the left sides of your body, jumping up, maybe shoulders come up. And then coming down. Maybe exploring, playing through some of those. Notice how it feels different to lengthen with your heels on the ground versus coming up to the tiptoes. Notice maybe your balance might be a little bit off. That's okay. Exploring, jumping like a frog, lengthening up. If you're seated, maybe you want to try lifting one leg up or lifting the other leg up and then coming down. If you're seated, maybe you want to try lifting both legs up, finding the jump of the frog. Whatever it is, it's that length through the body, lifting up, long neck, and then coming down. When you come down to restart your jump, try not to sink into it, so see if you can still find that length in your body. Coming up, if you want to link it with breath, maybe move inhale and exhale coming down. If breath doesn't work for you, move it whatever pace does. Lengthen up, jumping frogs. Coming down. So if you want to add the jump, inhale as you come up, maybe jump. And exhale, come down. Whatever variation you're doing, try and have as much mindful engagement. Notice, where do you feel it as you lift up? My body does not want to jump today, but if yours does, go for that jump. Pressing into the feet, lengthening up, reaching. Notice how your body feels as you work to find length, literally from the tiptoes out through the crown of your head. Lengthening up. Now, if you want to add a little bit more in, whichever variation you're doing, maybe try sticking out your tongue, trying to catch a fly like a frog does. So as you come up, jump up to reach that frog, stick out your tongue, and then bring it back in and come back down. Notice how adding the tongue in maybe changes it for you. Lengthening up, sticking the tongue out if you want, coming down. Sticking the tongue out makes me lose my balance, mostly because it makes me start laughing. Seated, same thing, lengthen up, maybe lengthen the neck, stick out your tongue trying to catch a fly. and then coming back down. Notice, maybe bring some awareness to the back of the neck, at the jaw, if you're trying the tongue. Try and catch a fly and then come back down. For me, it stretches more into the back of my neck. So notice what's coming up for you. Lengthening up. And then coming back down. If you want to have more of a spring as you jump up, feel free, just protect your legs, protect your muscles. For me, I'm liking the slower movement because it's helping me to tap into those muscles. So bringing some awareness, if you can, between the big toe and the pinky toe side of your foot. Explore what it feels like with heels down versus heels up. Jumping, lengthening. Can you find length through both the right leg and the left leg? Right side of your body, left side of your body. And then coming back down. Doing just a few more, lengthening up. Woo, catch your balance. Exhale. Feel free to keep adding the tongue in if you want to try and catch a fly. Notice how that changes the length and the stretch. Coming down. Doing maybe 3 more, lengthening up. Whatever variation you want, coming back down. Jump and stretch. Maybe if you're seated, lifting one leg and coming back down. Maybe lifting the other. Maybe explore with something that either I haven't suggested or you haven't tried. See if there's something that feels good to you. Maybe shoulders coming up and shoulders relaxing. Shoulders coming up. I think this is our last one or third one. I lost track. And then letting it go, coming down, shake it out. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Maybe notice how this shakeout feels different than from the first time. How did your body feel? Does it feel different, the same? My breath is coming kind of fast, so I definitely was getting a little bit of some activation with that. So just notice and then start to come back to the present moment. Maybe it's getting that sway in your body. My body definitely doesn't like to go from movement to stillness. So maybe a front to back sway is more comfortable for you. Maybe try circles, but maybe notice stillness is more comfortable for you. Notice what your body's saying it wants in this moment. Notice how maybe something shifted or changed as we were finding our length. Beautiful, and then whatever it is, once again, shake out your arms, shake out your legs, let it all go. Maybe shake your torso. Beautiful, and then from here, right hand comes in half prayer towards the center of your chest, wrist flexed. Left hand, all 4 fingers and thumb together. And then as dramatically as you want, give yourself a high five, hands coming into prayer. Thank your amazing body for the wonderful work that it did for you today and does on a daily basis. If it's comfortable, bring the base of your thumbs up to that point to your 2 eyes, or between your 2 eyes to your 3rd eye. And thank your amazing mind for letting you explore jumping for your full length or whatever felt comfortable to you today. And then once again, if it's comfortable, hands back to heart center, bowing down. The light and dark in me sees and honors the light and dark in all of you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Beautiful job. Let me know what you thought of that. Let me know how that felt to you. I always like doing lengthening exercises because it makes me feel super tall for the rest of the day. It makes my posture better. So definitely drop me a line in the comments. Let me know how that felt. If you like these videos, please like and share. Like and follow me on social media. On Facebook, my handle is @abyogainfo. And then on Instagram, it's @ab_yoga_info. And then if you have any questions, definitely please let me know. And then have a lovely day. Bye.